Hi, I'm David. I'm a longtime swim instructor, and I wanted to reach out to folks who haven't taken swim lessons as adults who um, they have a real fear of water. And I want to encourage you, but first, I want to give you some things to do before you go to your lessons. This is stuff that tends to be glossed over by the instructors in most programs because, let's face it, they were mostly on swim teams. They probably got lessons before they can even remember. And they take a lot for granted. And not all of them will, but very, very many will. Because they're 16 to 25 years old. They think they can show it to you, have you try it, and then move on. But many of the people I've worked with need more time at the very basic level. And some of that comes out of my experience as a adapted physical education teacher working with children who have disabilities, who have brought anxiety with them because it's just a new activity in a new place. And I was able to help dispel that over time, but it takes time. And everybody has their own pace. So let's just call this a pre-swim class. It's a pre-swim program. I'm going to get into the crux things, which are breath control, how you keep water from filling your nose and sinuses and going into your mouth and down into your lungs and choking you. Those are desperate things. Those are real problems that you cannot, or that you can avoid. You probably will get you'll make mistakes, and you'll occasionally get water in your nose. But hopefully, if you focus on what you're doing until you make it habitual, you'll be able to learn to control your breath and submerge. And the second thing that I want you to be able to do is recover to a stand in shallow water. This is a crux thing, because if you don't know that you can get up onto your feet and get your head up, it will cause anxiety, tension in your muscles. You'll have a hard time getting into good swimming positions and getting your head in a good swimming position, because you'll be defensive and you'll do all the things that keep you from being in a swim position because of instincts. Now, there's a psychological side to this. I've already started to allude to that. You and I and everyone starts out with anxiety around submerging, about our face going under, about not being able to breathe. This is normal. I want you to understand that everybody experiences this unless they were introduced as an infant and it was done very carefully and they never had a bad experience. Pretty much everybody has that instinctive response to water over their face. It's anxiety provoking. And our instinctive reactions to that are not especially helpful. So I want you to understand that. Everybody goes through this. For some, it happens faster than for others. But it's essential that you be patient with yourself and learn to relax in the positions that I'm going to introduce. Learn to take it slow. Be patient with yourself. If you make a mistake, just remind yourself. Go back to the breathing part. The breathing part needs to be mastered. You need to be confident that you can submerge accidentally and still not drown. And that takes some time. It takes some time to build the habit. Once it's habitual, that you'll exhale through your nose slowly, keeping your lips closed, you can keep the water out of your nose and mouth, and you can actually be submerged for a significant amount of time if you relax. So I just want to encourage you to take each step of this program and go to the pool repeatedly before you start your lessons. If you've decided you want to learn to swim, you want to overcome that anxiety, to be free to go to the beach, do the pre-swim program. And I think it'll help you succeed in your swim class. I'm going to keep reminding you to relax, to enjoy the water, to feel your buoyancy, to relax with your breathing and learn to time it, because it'll pay off.